mucho grandes, muy grandes.
Hello, mijo? Are you there? What are you doing? Are you being good? Javier? Are you there? Javier.
No quiero decirlo. No, estaba viendo una mujer que tenía unos pelones así grandes. Es todo, pero...
What is up, my Remilia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday night. I missed you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been on. We've been really busy. I'm getting ready to move. So I'm getting stuff together, and I was going to come on Sunday. I even told my guy, Stockton Slep, I was going to come on, and I didn't make it on. I was like, man. And then he told me today, you got to go on your followers. I go, no, I'm sorry about that. But I have been busy on my community page. Some of you guys don't go on Twitter X. I've been posting back and forth on there on community page on here on YouTube. I haven't been doing live streams because we were waiting for free agency. We've been busy the last two days with the Rams GM Les Snead, and we'll go over that. But are the Rams done? Are the Rams done in free agency? There's a couple of players that we didn't get: Brian Burns and Daniel Hunter and Danielle Hunter. So it looks like it's the way it's spelled, but it looks like the Texans are going to get him. Khalil Mack. Is Khalil Mack coming to Los Angeles with the Rams on the Rams side to team up with Ernest Jones? We got some great signings. We'll go over that as well. We got a new big guard to what's the word I'm looking for? To maul people into submission and to protect Stafford. Speaking of protecting Stafford, we tendered Alaric Jackson with the second round tender, and so he'll be back next year. Darius Williams is back, defensive back, is back in the fold. Hopefully, Kobe Durant will play better in his third year in the league, and we're ready to go, baby. Demarcus Robinson, Cooper Kupp will be healthier than he has been the last couple of years. Puka Nacua entering his sophomore season. We got a new tight end to go with Davis Allen while Higbee is out. And, he's kind of a sleeper. A lot of people say, well, you kind of overspent for him. There's some people that say that. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. But, with Sean McVay and this quarterback and this offense, he'll be just fine. And so I like all the moves we're doing. Maybe are we done? Are we not done in free agency? Do we get the main pieces that we wanted to get in free agency? We shored up the offensive line. We got a secondary help. We didn't get it. We didn't get an edge rusher. So is that going to come, in the free agency? I mean, in the draft, then we will see, but we'll get into it. And then, it's been very quiet on the Seahawks side, on the Arizona Cardinals side. Not too much going on in the NFC West, except for the Rams. And then you have our little brothers up north. They just can't win the big one crew. It's a fire sale in Santa Claraville. You got them restructuring desperately Fred Warner to try and get some guys. They love adding Super Bowl champion Rams to their roster. First it was Ebukam, right? I don't remember if Ebukam won a ring, but he was at I think he played in the Super Bowl in 2018, right? If I'm not it's been a long time anyway, but he was on the Rams roster. And then they added Sebastian Joseph Day to their roster last year. And then now they've added our guy, Leonard Floyd, that's a pretty good deal. He's better than Chase Young. And, at least in their offense. And, the guy didn't want to give the guy got busted a couple of times for not giving his full effort. And but so there they go. There's added another Ram, and they got another Panther for the defensive line. That's Kyle. The defense wasn't the problem. They didn't win the Super Bowl. It was his offense. They have a Pro Bowl quarterback in Brock Purdy. They they compare him to Kurt Warner. They compare him to whoever, Matthew Stafford. He's got the best stats in the NFC. He's a top 5, top 10 quarterback. And then when the Super Bowl, when they needed someone to be the difference, he was not the difference. The offense sputtered, and they had a spy on Brock Purdy, so he couldn't run around and get those yards, and he was bewildered. And so we'll see how this goes, but I really think that the Niners are not going to be anywhere as good as they've been, and the implosion starts now. But that's a pretty good pick with Leonard Floyd. I like Leonard Floyd. I would love to have him back, but we're getting younger. We're getting younger, and we're getting meaner on the offensive line, and Ryan Windell's there to coach them up, and I'm ready to go. Let's get right into it. Let's get into the chats. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. Appreciate you. It's a weird Tuesday, but free agency is everywhere. You got a lot of guys running everywhere. You also have reports of Aaron Rodgers, who's he's got the political, we call him the diva, the immunization diva. He's been a great player, but he's really outspoken, and some people call him an ass, I don't know, but let's just say Green Bay wasn't really sorry to see him go. They're sorry they see that talent go, but not the guy himself, in my opinion. But he might be Robert Kennedy Jr.'s running mate. He may not play next year. Imagine that. But that's that is the Jets' problem. Let's get into the chat, and we'll go over our off season. My guy Daniel Barry says, "What's up? What's up, Daniel Barry? Appreciate you, brother." Carcast, Rudy, Aaron Donald is washed. Your Homer fans, watch the tape. Aaron Donald is washed. I don't know where you get that from. Aaron Donald is still a top 3, top 5 defensive player along the defensive line. He still gets double, triple teamed. I don't know where you're getting that. Basically, and all these guys that are getting paid can thank Aaron Donald, because they always compare. He's risen above Aaron Donald, the younger guys, but no, he's not washed. But that's okay to have your own opinion. SoCal fan says, "Sup, y'all? Bang bang, Weiner gang." Love it, love it. Jock 42 says, "Yo, Rudy, how you doing, man? I appreciate you so much. I got my St. Louis Rams. It's opposite in here. Jacket on today. It's kind of a little chilly. The Super Bowl patch. I'm going to add the other patch right here. Add the NFL championships right here. I'm going to have to go over this with Los Angeles and paint the yellow. But yes, indeed, I love this jacket. Just happen to be wearing it. SoCal fan says, "I'm hearing that the Rams might trade for Hassan Reddick." I heard that too. Also, Khalil Mack. We will see what happens. It's exciting offseason for us. Me Very Very Baby says, "Hello, Rudy. How's it going?" It's going great, man. Appreciate you so much. My guy Stockton, there he is. I was starting to think Rudy was picked up by Lamina. No, man, it's been really busy. I'm so sorry, you guys. And you guys are watching replay. We're getting ready to move in a few weeks, man. It's coming faster than not. I'm going to be moving to Bloomington, not too far from Riverside where I live now. So, but yeah, it's been very hectic and crazy at the wrong time. Tonka says, "Our offensive line is massive." Yes, it is. Just it is, baby. And we'll get right into that real quick. So we got some information. The Rams. So let's get to the tight end first. There's a Colby Pakinson 3-year, $22.5 million deal that includes $50 million guaranteed. He's a pretty decent, good size young guy. He's going to team alongside Davis Allen in the absence of the injured Tyler Higbee. So I like that. And then here's another big signing. Darius Williams, 3-year contract with the Rams, is worth up to $30 million. Now this will help shore up with a veteran, a young guy still, good size, good player. Darius Williams, this will help shore up the secondary. Maybe in the draft we'll pick up another. There's a couple of reports that we might get. There's a couple of cornerbacks that we have earmarked. We'll get into that as the draft gets closer. There's been reports that we might trade out of that pick and then come back and pick the other cornerback. There's 2 top cornerbacks, and or will we get a safety, or will we get our edge rusher? For sure, we'll probably get an edge rusher in the draft. But how high will we pick them? We're going to shore up the offensive line some more. I can't wait. And then we got Jonah Jackson, guard, 3 years, $51 million, 34 million guaranteed. It's a big payday, but he's also a Pro Bowler. Now he doesn't have the highest grades as far as run blocking, but hey, Ryan Wendell's there. I'm not worried at all. He's one of the better pass blocking guards. He's young. He's a big dude. We're going to be mauling people, baby. And he's a Pro Bowler. He made the Pro Bowl a couple years ago. So very great. And then Chris Sims said it all right here. Rams signing Jonah Jackson is further evidence of the transformation of Sean McVay. They've gone from smaller athletic offensive linemen to now harvesting big maulers. Remember last year I said we're going to maul people with our offensive line with Dotson. Kevin Dotson, too. We re-signed him. I didn't have the graphic for that, but we re-signed him. Great pickup. It was a bargain what we gave him. You see the other guys going for big money, big maulers to run it right at you and to protect Stafford. So, yes, indeed. I don't know why I didn't put my graphic for my guy, Kevin Dotson. That was a big pickup. Let me put my guy in here right quick. That was a big signing, man. We were worried about not signing him. There he is. There's my dude. Rams great returns with offensive lineman Kevin Dotson. Love it, baby. Yes, we got some. Where's the beef? There's the beef. I love it along the offensive line. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love what we're doing so far. You can't really ask for too much more. We're not going to get everything, but we got some pieces to help us. And we still have a full draft. So are we done, though? Are we done? Let's get back to the chat. In free agency, Omar says, what's up, Rudy? It's been a while since I've turned into one of your streams. Yeah, I haven't been on stream lately. We're moving, Omar, and I was waiting for the free agency. I was going to come on the first day. I was going to come on Sunday talking about the draft, and then I didn't make it. And then Monday, as it was a busy day. But I'm sorry, brother. I'll be definitely on live for more often. And I'm sorry about that. Stocker says, we need to get Khalil Mack or Hassan Reddick. I'll be happy with free agency. Yep. I love it. Joke. SoCal fan says, Joey Bosa and Chase Young are possibilities too. Man, the sky's the limit, man. Man, the offensive line, though, man, I'm just so happy because, we got Matthew Stafford, the gunslinger, right? AKA the legend, the no-look pass Super Bowl legend. He got some left in the tank. And as long as we protect this man, because he's a bad man and he's a tough son of a bee, he'll get up. He's like Michael Myers. You knock him down, his eyes rolling back in his head, and he'll still get up. We got to protect him, man. Matthew Stafford is going to lead us to the promised land, and I think he's got one or two more rings in him. So, and then there's a report. I didn't get a chance to put that in here, but there's a report of Stetson Bennett working out. He's working out. He came out of the house. He's working out. So will he be back in camp? I don't know. I really think that they're done with that. They might just want to move on, but we'll see what happens. I love that comment. SoCal Stockton says, Parkinson is 6'7" and one of the best blocky tight ends in football. Love it. Great size. Stockton says, I was hoping we could pick up Aaron Jones to back up Kyrie. I know, man. I know. It's tough, man, but there's always running backs in the draft. Skyman says, LA Rams. Yes, indeed. Love it. The Niners are a circus. They're done. Speaking of that, this AI stuff and the voices and all this stuff, it's amazing what they make. I saw this graphic. Let me just show you. I'm not talking smack. What's the word I'm looking for? Never for me to say a bad thing about the Niners, right? But this graphic is hilarious. Let me get this comment out real quick. I just happened to see it, and I had to. That's hilarious. Even Niner fans going to get a kick out of that, but that was hilarious. I saw that today, and I go, I gotta save that one. Oh man, I love it. They always bring a smile to my face, man. They 29 years and counting, 30 years now and counting. They've come through for me. Like I told you guys in one live stream, sometimes I just wake up and I go, well, first of all, I'm thinking of who the Rams are going to get. And I'm thinking about, man, I think Stafford and the guys have another ring, of course that. But then also, too, you look on the other side, you're like, And the Niners lost another Super Bowl. And then you look around and you don't see the San Francisco hats anymore. Like, where did they go? They put their stuff away for the winter. And then you'll see one, hey, bro, what happened? The Super Bowl. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. Love it. Stockton says the Niners are a circus. They're done. They're so done. Love it. Love it. SoCast says, hope the Niners lose Armstead. He's gone. Armstead is gone. He didn't want to restructure his deal. And Fred Warner had to come to the rescue to sign Leonard Floyd and the other guy from the Panthers they got. But no, he's gone. He's gone. Skyman says, how was your vacation? I know, man. It wasn't even a vacation. We're loading stuff up. My dad bought a big trailer so he can get rid of the trash and stuff, get rid of things we don't need. Man, I got boxes up the yin-yang, man. It's crazy. Roby Ho says, F Miner Gang. Sometime my Rubilia horns up. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Me Betty Betty says, this is Chris Shula draft. I believe we might draft an edge with the 19th pick. Love it, man. Yeah, that's what's exciting. It's Sean McVay's first round pick in his tenure. It's exciting, man. Like I told you guys, in my channel started in the Super Bowl year 2021. Okay. So I like to say that I brought us good luck. We brought each other good luck. And so it's our journey. You know, we were all in. Can Matthew Stafford do it? Was it Detroit or was it Matthew Stafford? Then Cam Akers gets hurt. And then Robert Woods gets hurt. The guy did what he had to do and delivered for us, right? The next year after, all these free agents left. Big Witt retired. OBJ got hurt, never came back until the next year after. Von Miller cashed in and went to Buffalo. We never got to run it back with that same squad. Allen Robinson was sleepwalking. All these injuries, record injuries along the offensive line. Horrible season, but we got Baker Mayfield paid, took him out the scrap heap, beat the Raiders, beat Denver by 50 points or whatever it was. And now we're back. We got these draft picks. We got Puka Nacua, Steve Avila, Agent Zero, Byron Young. We're ready to go. Quentin Lake's in there. Kobe Durant, and Kyrie Williams is doing his thing. Man, we're ready to roll, baby. We're ready to roll. Roby says Les and Snead are finally going to cash in on some draft picks. Love it. Yes, indeed. Before it was F them picks. Now it says bring me those effing picks. Stockton says, Carcast, your entire team is washed. Yes, they've been washed for 30 years. Roby says, wow, Weiner gang. I don't know if you guys know, I go back and forth with Niner content creators. You guys probably know this. Number one and main one is Rombo Sports. And also, too, I haven't been in there. So whoever's in there, that's not me. There's a fake Ramelia and there's same logo and everything. I don't know why YouTube does it, but that's not me. Whoever's in there goes off of some helter-skelter stuff I don't talk about. I don't do personal attacks. I do talk about teams, and Kyle Shanahan's going to freeze again, or, Brock Purdy is fool's gold, things like that. That's what I say. That's not me, but I had to go on Brad and Jason Aponte's chat, and I said, "Hey, Jason Aponte, it's great for you to be back. You were MIA for a while." It's funny because they show a video of him and his guy that he collaborates with at the Super Bowl, leading up to the Super Bowl, and then he never did a video after they lost. They never did a post-game video or talking about. He just came back in talking about the draft. Oh, hilarious, man. And then Brad, the same thing. Well, Brad actually did come in, but it's hilarious though. It's funny too that they're talking about, oh, that's a good pickup with Leonard Floyd. When we had him, oh, he's washed like Carcast. He's washed. When we got OBJ, he's washed. It's funny how the tables turn now that they got Leonard Floyd 3 years later. So if he was washed then, but he's still a good player. Props to them doing that. Stockton says, let's just line up in goal formation all the way down the field as a steamroll, everybody. Yes, indeed. Love it, love it, love it. Stockton says, imagine if we trade up for Joe Alt to be our left tackle. That would be unbelievable. Man, you know what? We have the ammunition to do that. Stockton says, I want to. I love that. Sandra says, upgrade left tackle, make Alaric Jackson a backup piece. Love it, man. Yes, indeed. Tribe. Rudy is right. After the Jonah Jackson signing, the top 5 O-line in the league. I love it. Yeah. At times last year with Colton Shelton and the guys, we looked elite at times. I mean, Stafford was like, looking back now, we weren't elite, but at times we resembled a top 5, top 10 offensive line. They were giving Matthew Stafford a lot of time versus good pass rushes, man. That's why we were able to hang in with the Ravens and the Browns defense and the Niners defense in the first game. The second game, they were all backups, even though they did play more starters than we did. We still beat them. But yeah, so and in the Lions game, they were getting in there to come getting after it, man, and they gave Stafford some time. We just didn't score in the red zone 3 straight times. He didn't score in the red zone touchdowns, and that's what blew it for us. Besides, the referees were holding the whistle. But yes, indeed. Roby says our Maulers are going to eat in 2024. Love it. Stockton says, hell yeah, Stockton. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Love it. Stockton says, I can see us being the top number 1 offensive line in the NFL. You know what? That's a great work. See, we have the studs now. We have these big. The beef is on the line, man. Like I said, like with and then we got the attitude with Steve Avila and Kevin Dotson, and Larry Jackson's been there for a year or two. Even Kyrie Williams is smacking dudes, chipping guys hard, knocking them down. Now we got Jonah Jackson in there, big dudes, man. Man, we're gonna be tough, dude. And then you got Kyrie Williams doing his thing. Woo! Love it. Because SoCal Ram says, what's up, Rudy? I'm a little disappointed the Rams haven't addressed Edge still. Yeah, we haven't. The people are spending. People are spending, man. I mean, there's money out there, man. So me too, man. I was hoping that we were going to get an Edge, but maybe we'll get Khalil Mack. Man, we'll see what happens. But everyone's spending, man. It's crazy. Kirk Cousins is man. I gotta borrow some money from that dude. I mean, this dude. Every time there's a free agent market coming up, the dude's contract comes up. It's crazy. And imagine the deal that we gave Matthew Stafford. He's not even in the top 5 in quarterback salary, and we got Matthew Stafford, freaking Stafford. Amazing. That's got to be the best bargain of an elite quarterback, right? Because I'm going to call him elite because he's a top. I mean, you can roll him out against anybody. Matter of fact, if the Niners had, I'll just say it this way: if the Niners had Matthew Stafford, they win that Super Bowl. But yes, indeed. Takeover says Avila is going to be a beast at center, 330 pounds. Yes, indeed. He's got the attitude, man. He loves getting physical. I'm an older dude, so I'm an OG Ram fan. So and you guys that are older too will remember the Tom Newberries, the Dennis Harris, the Duval Loves, big beefy dudes from the late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, and they smash people, man. You knew that you were playing the Rams when that offensive line got after you. Big old chunky arms, and the arms rolled up, arms all scratched up, bonsai hanging out and stuff. Man, those were the days. Helmet all scuffed up from getting in their face, and the defense the linebackers would hold guys up, hold him up. Another guy, boom, knock that ball up, hold him up on the back of his jersey, bam, the other guy finished him off. That was round football. That was John Robinson football. And but yes, indeed, baby, I can't wait. So we can be pretty. Oh, it could be so pretty, like White Man Can't Jump. It's so pretty. We can be pretty too with the Puka Nakua throws from Matthew Stafford, the beautiful spiros, the deep balls to Puka Tutu Atwell, Marcus Robinson doing his Robert Woods impression, but with a little more athleticism. We can be pretty too, but then you want to smash. Oh, you want to be rough. Student body right. We can be rough with this offensive line. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. SoCal says everything is a 3-year deal for the core. Cup Stafford stinks. Donald. Yes, and well, the 3-year deals, because these contracts, you want to be able to move them around. Basically, the Rams are trying to get another Super Bowl or two with this core, and then they're behind it. They're leaving themselves enough room to have young guys. Hopefully, we'll get the heir apparent to Matthew Stafford, and they just keep continuing. I can't wait though; it's going to be awesome. Omar says, people laugh, but this man will look like the best QB if this man will look. Let's see, people laugh, but this man will look like the best QB of the teams. Fingers crossed. Me, Vedvede says, fingers crossed. I think you're talking about Stafford. Stafford is an amazing quarterback, man. He's going to be great. Roby says, Rudy. I'm kind of new to the chat. I bleed blue and yellow. Props to you. I noticed you, Roby. I haven't seen you before. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you. One thing about me, just so you know, I like to make fun of the Niners. Also the NFC West, but the Niners are the main. They're the main stuck in our craw because we always beat the other teams. The Niners have been a pain in the butt, but we got them the big game. But I can harken back to the Rams were in Los Angeles in the first time at Orange County, Anaheim. When they moved to Los Angeles, to moved to Anaheim for Los Angeles, they went to St. Louis. It was always loyalty over location. And then they came back to Los Angeles. So we have Amelia in St. Louis, St. Louis, LA, Cleveland. And I can go back and forth because I remember those 89 Rams in the championship game. I remember the 85 Rams playing the Bears with Eric Dickerson leading the way. I remember Vince Ferragamo and Eric Dickerson playing Washington in the playoff game. Now I remember Kurt Warner in the 99 Super Bowl, 2001 Super Bowl, Mark Hughes Bolger, blowing it. and then Marshall Faulk retired, Steven Jackson, our guy Laurinaitis, Amendola was a baby, Sam Bradford. They never did get him a number one true receiver. I remember that, man. So props to you, man. Come in more often. Appreciate you. And I will be coming in more often as well, just so you know as well. More lives and everything. Yvette says, I hope Stetson comes back. I would love it, man. I would love it. Listen, I like the kid, whatever he has to go through. Listen, we all go through our trials and tribulations. There is no, listen, I was pissed because we needed him last year, man. But if he wasn't ready, okay. Because I would love to have Stetson Bennett been there. The perfect situation would have been Stetson Bennett being there the whole year, right? Learning behind Matthew Stafford, right? And then when Matthew Stafford got hurt, they brought bringing Stetson Bennett in there, and he does a little moving around, showing his moxie. But hopefully that'd be nice to have him back, man, because I like that. Jack Ford says, bang, bang. Bang, bang, close that door. SoCal Ram says, Niners finally have a Super Bowl champ on their team. Yeah, they figure, well, if we can't win, we might as well have one on our team. Stockton says, my to-do list remaining, sign Khalil Mack. Re-sign Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, yes, indeed. Drafting the receiver, corner, and O-line edge depth. Love it. A kicker, too. You forgot the kicker. But problem with Carson Wentz is he's really good. And this market, they're throwing money. Look at Sam Darnold. He got a starting gig. I'd rather have Carson Wentz than Sam Darnold. SoCal says, Rudy, did you listen to the recent Grant Cohn zone with Pops? They literally said the Niners didn't get any better, but the Rams are. They are watching our moves. They always do. That's why I like Grant Cohn. He's a Niner content creator. And I like Pops too. Pops remembers, though, the old Niners. I wish I could sit in between them and say, hey, Lowell, his name's Lowell. Lowell, tell me again why this Niners team is the wish version of that Niner team from San Francisco with the Joe Montana. Because it's not the same franchise, not the same owner, not the same city, not the same stadium. Joe Montana is Brock Purdy's not Joe Montana. He's not even Garcia. On and on and on. Those Niner teams, I hate to even say it, but those finished big games. They won big games. This one, you wonder what's going to go wrong. Stonka says, Rudy, did you hear that Stetson Bennett supposedly is working out? Yep, wanting to return. I wonder what direction we will go with that. Maybe he has burned too many bridges. Well, the one thing, Stockton, I did see that, is he's already signed. He's off the roster, but we already have a contract with him. It doesn't do, look at him in the eye. I mean, we can just cut him. We don't lose anything. He's not making big money. I'd give him another look. I like that. Skyman says, pew, pew, Weiner gang. I love it. There's one thing I want to get to real quick. You guys in the chat, thank you guys for joining me. We're all excited, man. And unfortunately, the draft is a little bit away still, a few weeks away. You guys got to check out, there's a new special with our guy, the Gunslinger, October 18th. You guys have probably seen it on social media, Matthew Stafford. And of course, they're going to do one of Matthew Stafford, the best quarterback in the NFC. Let me give you a little trailer. Give you guys a little taste of this special. I can't wait for it. It's going to be on the Rams website and the NFL Network, which happens to be headquartered at SoFi Stadium on the West Coast. The NFL Network headquarters on the West Coast. Here we go. Check this out. Check out the trailer.
He's tough as nails.
Confident, gifted.
He is a freaking killer.
Leaping catch! Got it! Football's not for everybody. You got to compete at a high level, but if you don't have a sense of urgency about that, you're probably in the wrong job.
I think to fully understand Matthew, the football player, you have to be able to see his process from the beginning to the end.
We were 3-6, and he knew that he was going to be able to come back off of this thumb injury.
And this 2023 campaign still has a heartbeat.
The last 8 games of our season, playoffs on the line. We have to win all these games to get in.
We're right in the mix.
And then you got to play 2 games in 5 days.
It's just a rush to get ready, but obviously we'll be ready to rock. Being a quarterback for an NFL team is definitely challenging when it comes to finding the balance on the field. And what's going on at your house. Hi, guys.
He does an incredible job when he is home to be present.
So Tuesdays, I wake up, get him ready to go, then I take him to school. I go for some treatment, watch tape, and then basketball practice. Thank you for your fandom. I want the respect of the guys I play with. I want the respect of the guys I play against.
Every time that ball's coming out of his hand, it spins perfectly.
No one can do the things that Matthew does. Point blank, period. That's just what it is.
I was like, how do I get this to him without taking just a massive kill shot?
We got it!
Huge win.
Get in there! Whoa!
And show him you still got it. Nobody gave us a chance to be at the position that we're in, and we have an opportunity to go play the Lions. I understand what the people of Detroit and what the city of Detroit meant to me and my family.
God, I feel like we've made this walk 9,000 times.
Treat it like every other week, right? Prepare and try to play as good as you possibly can to help your team win.
Everything you got for the man next to you, we come away with a win. Let's go!
This guy's at his best when the odds are stacked against him.
50 on the number! You can hear a pin drop.
There's so much more to my life than playing football.
Don't get tackled. Go get him, Daddy!
But football is damn important.
Fight for what we love. Fight for what we love.
Wanting to be one of the best guys that ever played this position in this game.
Flings it right side. It is caught! A heat seeker. Bring that.
Love you. This is great. I want a gold jacket, and I know what I got to do to get there, and that's win Super Bowls.
Daddy!
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, big dog.
Woo! That's my quote. I let it run. I was going to cut it short. I saw it already. I was like, man, tell me that don't get you hyped up, man. Listen, I would love to see that at a movie theater, man. Matter of fact, the SoFi Stadium, it's the most amazing stadium for the most amazing franchise in the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams. They take a backseat to nobody. Matter of fact, they're the third valued franchise in the NFL behind the Patriots and the Cowboys, right? They have a YouTube theater. They had the Rams season ticket holder fest over there. Great thing. I would love to them to be showing that for Ram fans to go and watch this. I would love to see that on the big screen. I mean, Matthew Stafford's story, I'm telling you, they're going to make a movie like the American Underdog with Kurt Warner. When Matthew Stafford hangs him up, he'll probably have another Super Bowl. Even if he doesn't, though, just that first year coming, all the naysayers, the pressure, the no-look pass. His wife had surgery. I think it was brain surgery. Came from that. Their faith, the family man, the warrior that he is. It's already a movie, and he's the highest. What is it? He's the number one active leader in comebacks and fourth quarter comebacks with 34 in the NFC right now. All-time great quarterback already. He's going to have a gold jacket, but he wants to be a shoe-in. So he's got a lot more, man. I can't wait for this special. I thought I'd bring it to you guys to show you the trailer. It's amazing, man. I mean, what other quarterback can you do? Are you going to have one of Brock Purdy? Are you going to have one of Geno Smith? Are you going to have one of Murray? I mean, Dak Prescott? I mean, amazing. The only guy is the amazing Mahomes, man. R2 says, who would you rather prefer, Khalil Mack, Hassan Reddick, or Chase Young? Chase Young, no. Khalil Mack, man. Khalil Mack can do some damage with Ernest Jones. Stockton, you're too much, man. Roby says, Rudy, you and Peo are the best. Appreciate you, Roby. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I love my guy Peo. Me Veteran says, good thing we didn't trade for Burns and CMC. Things happen for a reason, man, especially Burns. I mean, we're going to give him 2 number 1 picks and a second rounder, and they're like, no. And then now they're like, I love it. So Frank Romero was in Ronald chat again talking about having, that's what I'm talking about. Me and you talked about that. I'm gonna have to. I haven't contacted Rombo, but he needs to clean that up because you can't have that. He's gonna get his channel canceled or shut down, and that's not my doing, but it's his fault if it happens. Ken Rice says, hate to be a Debbie Downer, but what about the defense? I'm glad we got the guys we got, but what the F? Yeah, they're gonna probably get that in the draft, but we'll see, man. There's still some guys left. I want Khalil Mack. You have it right there. Michael says, what's up, Ramelia? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Rams making moves. Yes, they've been busy. Tribe says, love bringing back Darius Williams. Send Kendrick's ass to the bench. Exactly right, man. Exactly right. And maybe he'll learn and get better. R2 says the O-line will be top 10 O-line. I don't know about the number 1 O-line. We will see. Because even this last O-line that we had last year was very good, man. But we don't have to be number 1. We just got to be one of the best, you know. Stockton says Kirk Cousins has made $500 million in his NFL career and 1 playoff win in his career. Isn't that amazing? I mean, the money's out there. The money is out there. Take it. Oh, man. Matthew Stafford has been such a bargain, man. Such a bargain, Matthew Stafford. Oh, man. Matthew Stafford has been a godsend. That's R2. The line will have a potential to be the number 1 line. Stay tuned. I hope so, man. I hope so. I know we'll be pretty good. Number 1 is the best. So we will see. I would love that. SoCal fan says, Rudy, how surprised were you that the Rams went after Jonah Jackson first rather than edge? I was really surprised, but I'm okay with it because they're trying to shore up that offensive line. I'm going to say it like this. The reason why we did it is, of course, Captain Obvious, right? We need to shore up that line, bring guys in, but we had our own free agents. If we didn't have no free agents this year, we could have went defense right away because Coleman Shelton was a free agent. Larry Jackson was a restricted free agent. Kevin Dotson was a free agent, and then he was going to test free agency. And so we're just like, We had to do it. We had to do it, right? So if we didn't have to worry about the O-line losing some guys, luckily we signed our guy Kevin Dotson before free agency, because you see his agents probably like, I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. We should have waited. But no, I'm glad that we signed him, because Kevin Dotson, the way he played last year, basically one of the best right guards in NFL according to PFF. We got a bargain getting him, man. So, but yeah, if we didn't have those issues, we could have went defense right away. So, but that's okay though. That's okay. Roby says Rudy is the OG, Triple G OG of the Ramilia. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I noticed that we missed out on CMC. Kyron Williams stepped up big time since we missed out on Burns. I believe one of our guys is going to step up and help out Donald. Also, too, you always want to have a veteran presence. You could always sign guys mid-season, whatever it is. But this young guys, Byron Young, our guy Kobe Turner. I didn't even mention him in the blasphemy with the young guys I was talking about earlier. Should have been the D-Roy of the league, believe me. Should have been. They're a year older now, right? They're going to weight train. Their body's going to get a little bit, more adultish, pro-ish. They learned a lot last year. They're going to be chomping at the bit to get better. So that's going to happen too. And then you got Aaron Donald taking them under the wing. And so I can't wait. And we'll see who else we get, though. We're not done. We ain't done. So Cass says Kirk Cousins made so much money. I bet Purdy's going to get paid more than that. That's going to be hilarious when they finally have to pay Purdy. Like, hey, anybody got any money in the cushions in the training camp? Chuck says, and now we just need to make sure that McVay actually runs the damn ball. Run the ball. Yes, indeed. Suckers, by the time Purdy gets paid, the Niners will have to dump all their players. Purdy will be with a bunch of young players, and he will suck. MK Sports says, hey, Rudy and chat, how you doing, MK? Appreciate you, brother. He says, I'm so happy we brought back Darius Williams. Me too, man. Me too. I just hope the team would sign and draft more depth on our secondary. Me too. Roby says, Torrey Hope belongs off. Yes, he did. He belonged 3 years ago at least. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Shock 42's Glock 9 is such a dough. That's my dude, man. Yes, indeed. I can't wait for that special. MK Sports says, glad we got Jonah Jackson to fortify the O-line further. Yes, indeed. My guy Eric Wallace, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening, all. Yes, indeed. Skyman says, go Jacket. See, Matthew Stafford loves his family, of course, but he's got a lot of more, and he wants to play. He wants to win more, man. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait for him to get his chance with another loaded team. Mivetti says Stafford got that young blood in him, tough as nails, pay through pain until the game is over. That's exactly right, baby. Jack Youngblood, baby. Jack Blood, Youngblood. Roby says Purdy isn't even a Trent Dilfer. Broke Purdy, they call him. Kenneth Rice says, hit the like button. Let's grow the channel. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys. I always forget to say that. Hit the like button. Tell friends and family, co-workers about the channel. Let's all come in here. The Ramelia, the Ramley, the Ram family, the only NFC team to win the Super Bowl recently, and the only NFC West team to win the Super Bowl recently, the Los Angeles Rams, baby. Love it. Thank you guys so much. Mivetti says, agreed. Roby says, Chase Young is lazy. And all that money's all you got to do is play ball. Get after it. You could have won a Super Bowl. Maybe you got a fumble somewhere. Yes, indeed. Roby says, Rudy, it's pronounced Rubio. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting. So it's Rubio. Got it. Now I see it. I'm sorry. Rubio. Appreciate you, brother. That's my last name. Love it. Rubio F. Weiner Gang. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for correcting me. Capital T's report the fake account. I tried to, capital T. I tried to go on there, and there's no one to talk to on the phone. You're going on chat, and there's nothing they can do. I don't understand. So it's up to him to whenever he sees that, because you can tell who it is by actually you can tell who it is when by the way that the messages they're going. Like if I'm saying, hey, Brock Purdy, whatever, if I happen to go on there, which I don't really anymore, I don't. You know that it's not the bad, the fake one, but with the stuff that they're saying, he should ban that. But I think he gets a kick out of it. I don't know why he does that. I wouldn't want that on my channel. Kevin Rice says, hit the like button if you're a Rams fan. Love it. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. My guy, Willie Bowen. Hello, Rudy. And LA Rams going to be great offensive line. Yes, indeed. Willie Bowen 02 is an OG, triple OG. Willie Bowen, LA Rams should just draft Latu from UCLA. Love it. He can go way back to LA Rams as well. Willie Bus, LA Rams need a kicker. Yes, indeed, Willie. I was just telling Stockton that. MK Sports, I wonder which kickers we're going to sign or draft. We got to get one. SoCar says, Rudy, I'm out. Thanks for the stream, bro. Be safe. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. Miveta says, Rudy, who do you want the Rams to draft for the 19th pick? Woo! You know what? There's a couple of cornerbacks, man. I don't want to jinx them, so I'm not going to say. There's two of them. There's a guy at 6'1", great wingspan. There's been reports that we might draft with who is it? I can't remember the team, but we might swap picks and take their third round pick and then move back three draft picks. Whoever has the number 22 pick, I think it is. And then we pick the other cornerback. But I don't want to jinx it. We'll talk more about that soon, but I would love for us to shore up that defense, the secondary, and then come back with a guy on the edge. If we don't sign Khalil Mack, Khalil Mack's a linebacker, but you can move him around. Joe says, Rudy, these moves are crazy. Where are we at on these moves? Do you think we made good moves? I'm not too sure. What do you know? I'm just a big fan. No, you're good. So I'm going to go over it real quick. You are good. So we signed. Hold on. Did I have all my guys together? No. Okay. That's okay. I thought I did. Okay. So we re-signed Kevin Dotson, right? Offensive line. Okay. Then we signed Jonah Jackson, guard from the Lions. The guy's a monster. He's more for pass blocking. Run blocking will come with Ryan Wendell there, but he's a monster. We're going to maul people, right? Then we got Colby Pakinson from the Seahawks. Good size. The guy blocks good with McVay and Stafford to go with Davis Allen. Great pickup while Higbee's nursing his injuries, right? And then we brought back our guy, Darius Williams, to help shore up the secondary, a 3-year contract. Remember Darius Williams? He was a really good player for us, and we had to let him go because of free agency, and we get him back because of free agency. So I really like it. And that's what I was asking. Are we done yet? Are we done in free agency? Khalil Mack's out there, Hassan Reddick. I can't wait, man. It's exciting, man. And then we're going to have an exciting draft, too. And then there's reports that Stetson Bennett is working out. Will he be back? Stetson Bennett. Will he be back in the Rams fold? I mean, he had some personal issues, and so we'll see. Hopefully he rectifies that. We'll see what happens, but it's exciting, man. It's exciting. Thank you, Joe, for asking, brother. Appreciate you, as always, man. MK Sports says free agent kickers available. Brandon McManus, Nick Folk, Joey Sly, and Greg Joseph. Thank you, MKI Sports. Appreciate you. Willie Bosa says, Rudy, do you think that Les Snead should go after Joey Bosa? He's just injury prone, man. The name is one thing. As a younger player, he was really good. He's still dangerous, but he doesn't play. He's injury prone. And so, man, and the Bosa's like money, so I wouldn't unless he gives us a deal, which he's not going to. Joe says not even close to being done. Yep, I believe that as well. I believe that as well. Let's see. I can't wait, man. It's going to be an amazing offseason. Let's see. R2 says Stetson Bennett posted a video of himself working out and looked in good shape. You know what? We have first rights of him. You know, so not sure how the NFI works bringing him back. All it takes is a conversation because he wants to play. So bring him back. You know, Robert Clinton says Khalil Mack. Yeah, man, the reports Khalil Mack, Hassan Reddick. We will see what happens. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this team again. I've always been excited about the team, but it's always wonderful when we get free agents. We're adding guys to the team that we had last year. We have all these draft picks. Man, Mivetti says, how much cap space do we have after these signings? Oh, great comment. Let me see. Let's see here. Let's check it out. My jacket's going, my leather jacket. I don't know if you guys pick it up in the let's see. Here we go. Let me share it. Great comment. Let's see how it looks on your side. There we go. 290 is your night, bro. Get it a little bigger. There we go. A little bit bigger than that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So, how much cap space do the Rams have left after Monday's free agent signing? Now, there's been another signing, but we get an idea. So, how the Rams can save a lot more money and sign more free agents this week? So let's see. The Rams went to the trenches the first day of free agency, signing guard Jonah Jackson. Let me just get that off so you can read it better. Jonah Jackson and tight end Colby Pakinson. 2 deals totaling over $73 million. Another way to put it is the Rams allocated an average of $24 million per year to their cap with Jackson and Parkinson. News that comes days after LA agreed to pay Dotson $16 million annual salary. The Rams enter free agency with over $40 million in 2024 cap space. How much do they probably have left now? We just added Darius Williams, 2,000 cap space, 24 cap space. Rams had 29 million. Let's see. Let me just do this. Before Jackson and Parkinson were added to the books, the Rams had 29 million in cap space and 25 million in effective cap space, according to Over the Cap. The way more contracts work, is the large portion is paid out in signing bonus, which is then spread over the life of the contract, if not longer. Therefore, $10 million signing bonus for a 2-year contract would incur $5 million prorated bonus payments against both years of the salary cap, while the rest is base salary and other bonus. So yeah, the bonus is the biggest part. Jonah Williams, 3 years, $51 million. Let's see. Colby Parkinson, 2 years, $22.5 million. What do the Rams have left? Let's see. Rams have entered free agency, $29 million. If we average $12 million cap space, let's see. So then the Rams have $17 million in total cap space and $13 million in effective cap space. So it's now with $17 million in total cap space and $13 million in effective cap space. And then we signed Darius Williams. And so what was his signing bonus? Hold on. Did it say? Let me see. I don't think it said in my graphic, but we get an idea. Let's see. No, I didn't. I have to look at the article. So we're right around 13 million effective cap space, 13 million in between there. But the Rams could have more cap space. So they're talking about how they can, the Rams are looking for ways to keep Joe Newbin without having to cut him. Newbin has absurd $20 million cap space, but he has a lot of leverage because LA saves only $5 million by releasing him. However, he has $5 million bonus, $10 million salary, and that will not get if he's released. So the Rams do have some leverage. So they can adjust contracts. They can change, contracts here and there. Cooper Kupp, guys like that. Stafford, Donald. If Donald's going to be here a couple more years, so we're still good on cap space. The main thing is we can they can extend it out like they were saying. All right. There we go. Rubio says Donald, Turner, and Mack on the same D-line would be a dream come true. I would love it, man. Willie Bone says, LA Rams need strong power running back to complement Kyrie Williams. I would love to have a nice big running back, a la Greg Buford McGee or Greg Mike Goodman back in the day. Robert McClendon says, who's going to be our new kicker? I don't know. We will see hopefully soon. Rubio says, Puka should run for president. He'll beat Biden and Trump easily. Robert Clinton says, is training camp going to be in Irvine this summer? No, Robert. So there's a weird thing where the Saints, they're saying isn't so Saints are going to be in Irvine for some reason. They haven't announced where the Rams training camp is going to be. They have the Woodland Hills training facility, but there was an uproar with the residents of not wanting traffic there. We all thought that we were going to be able to see them there. It's still going to be their state-of-the-art training complex, but for fan stuff, I don't know. They haven't announced yet. Well, I'll keep you informed. Willie wants to stand Crockett for president. Yes, indeed. Johnny Ripple says, love these signings. Avila at center, and that line is going to dominate. Parkinson is a good blocker, and Williams is a big step up over Kendricks. Re-sign Witherspoon. Yes, indeed. I forgot about Witherspoon. That's right. Willie Bone says, stand for president. John Crockett for president. Love it. Johnny Ripple says, the Noble savings could free up about $8 million and Stafford under $13 million. Yep. And also, too, on the Stafford thing. So, Stafford's his own guy. He doesn't need to follow anyone's lead, but Mahomes just restructured his contract and freed up $21 million, something like that, for the Chiefs. Stafford last year or the year before, I think, wasn't willing to do that because he had already delivered his Super Bowl. He's like, no, I'm taking a lot of hits. I'm an older dude, so maybe he'll be willing to restructure and because he wants to win that gold jacket, and I think he already made it to win the gold jacket, but he wants another Super Bowl or Super Bowls. And so he's willing to do what he needs to do. So yeah, we'll be able to get some more money as well if we need it. Me Vetty Vetty Baby says, I hope Stafford is up for restructure. I think he will. That's exactly what I was saying. I believe he will. Willie Buss says, is Logan Bruss still with the Rams? He's on the practice squad. Willie, I was surprised. Yeah. What's up, Jacques 42? He says, Childers, excuse me. Go Rams. How you doing, Chris? Appreciate you. Rubio says, Leslie needs to make a modern day fearsome foursome. Yeah, I love it, man. I would love that. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Love each and every one of you guys. I'll be on, I promise you, for more live streams, more reports, recorded videos of even just stuff from Rams merchandise. My own merchandise from my own channel will be coming soon. It's been 2 years coming. But I appreciate you when you guys hit the like and subscribe button so you guys come in more and more often. It's going to be a fun off season as we get into the draft. I can't wait. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for spending your Tuesday night with me. I appreciate you. Be very, very baby says, or LA Mob Squad. Love it. But yeah, the Rams are doing what they need to do. Les Snead has been a man of his word. He said he was going to be busy in free agency this year. He's spending money, but also doing it. He's doing it responsibly. And remember, we've got 11 draft picks, including McVay's first number 1 at 19. And we can move up or back or whatever we want to do. I love it. Rubio says, good night, Rudy. Horns up. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you so much. All right, guys. Appreciate you. We'll be back again soon. I'll look for the alert button for more lives as deals come through. Also, my community page on YouTube. Also on Twitter X. Instagram too, but mostly Twitter X and YouTube. Appreciate each and one of you guys. My guy Willie Bunn says, LA Rams is targeting that Lombardi trophy. Yes, indeed. We want to win it next. We want to win it this year. And then we want to win it in 2026 and 2026 is going to be at Levi Stadium. We want to hold that Lombardi at Levi Stadium. And then the SoFi Stadium is hosting the Super Bowl in 2027, the next year. We want to hold the next two there. So I can't wait. Me Betty says, night, Rudy. Looking forward to the next live. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Me Betty. Appreciate you so much. As we always say, may the Romelia be with you. And Romulators, mount up. Appreciate you guys so much, and I can't wait till we're doing this again. Hold on, let me leave you with a quick clip. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go.
Got it.